had to take this. I just crossed the Nebraska border about 10 miles ago. I'm headed east towards Chadron. It's up 50 miles away in the Nebraska National Forest. But I just had to take a picture of this because this is more desolate actually than most parts of Wyoming I was in. There's really nothing out here. I just went through the little town of Harrison, population 150. The town before that had a population of 15. I think that was Van Tassel. That was still in Wyoming. But no vehicles behind me. I really don't see anything ahead. The occasional vehicle or truck, but again, it's not as nice as it would be because it's very hazy, and of course, it's not as green as it would be even a month earlier in the season. But I'm taking this just to highlight how remote, in a sense, this area is too. Not that I haven't been through a lot of remote areas, but as you can see, and I've passed through some interesting areas, rock formations and stuff, like the one directly ahead, but there were many of them. But now I'm into just this rolling pasture land with cattle dotting it here and there. But car every 10 minutes or so, maybe come in the opposite direction. But I haven't come up. There you go. There's one of the cars. I haven't come across anybody that had to pass or that wanted to pass me. Again, I wish it wasn't so hazy because it really would be a lot nicer and prettier, and you could see even further. It would be, I think, even more impressive in terms of the magnitude, the enormity of the land out here. It's just it's amazing to me that in 75 years, everything west of the Mississippi was basically platted and settled, and I think Jefferson said it would take, it was 50 generations or 1,000 years or something like that to do, and I would have agreed with him, but it didn't. And so here we are. Again, you can see I made that turn, and you see the ribbon of highway, but you don't see any vehicles. And there's nobody behind me. I got up on a hill, maybe 3, 4, 5 miles back, and there was nobody behind me. So, very interesting. I'm looking forward to the Nebraska State Forest because I guess that's a portion of the state that's completely different than what it looks like here. Obviously, because the forest it is different because there's nary a tree to be seen. I always feel badly for the lone tree out in the pasture land or the prairie, and I'm thinking, how did that get there? How did it grow? Or how did it survive? I'm going to turn this off as soon as I get to the top of the next hill. Probably see another car. It's about time, I think, to see another car. We will find out at the top of this hill. But again, it's just, I'm looking behind me in the rearview mirror, and I'm seeing back about probably 3 miles. I can't really tell for sure. And there are no cars following me. So, again, here we are, top of this hill. It just becomes a little more interesting. There's a little more, I like when there's little outcroppings and there's more topography. But pretty much it's just remote. See on the top of this hill. Here's a lone tree. One of those, well, not lone, but yeah, it is by itself, really, if you think about it. The lone tree. How did that happen? And if it was planted, how did it even survive? All right. That's about it. As you can see, it goes on and on